Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video on Salesforce Bolt. Guys, in this video, we are going to do some customization around some Lightning Web Component functionalities. If you're following my channel, so in my previous videos, you must have seen we have created a Lightning Web Component quick action email where you can click on that quick action and the email composer will come up, right? That was a headless quick action. And there was another video where we had created a record picker component to select the record, which is again something new in the Lightning Web component, this record picker component itself. So guys, in this video, we'll try to enhance that email sending functionality and we'll try to merge these two things. So the plan is to create a Lightning Web component where we'll be displaying a quick action. On the click of quick action, as a prerequisites, we'll be displaying the record picker component to select the user contact lead where we want to send the email, right? And after selecting the user record or maybe contact record, we'll be sending user to the next screen, which is going to be the email composer with all those pre-filled information. So let's start today's video, guys. I'm Kapil, your host, and you're watching Salesforce Bolt. Alright guys, let's start today's video. So as I told you earlier, this is going to be a customization with two of my previous example. One was related to the Lightning record picker and the other one was related to the send email as a quick action. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button to continue receiving the further updates. So if you haven't seen those videos, guys, what you can do is you can simply go to my YouTube channel and or maybe blog, which is salesforcepool.com, and search for these terms. So on blog or YouTube, you can simply search for Lightning record picker and you'll be getting the complete code and a video example of the overall functionality, how it is going to work. Okay. And for email one, guys, you can search for email quick action. You will be receiving the code snippet, the output of it, and the video tutorial as well. All right. So in today's video, guys, we'll be creating a custom Lightning Web component which will be having a record picker, and we'll be using it as a quick action to display the related contacts of an account, and based on the selected contact we are going to send them email. Okay, the functionality is going to look like a custom quick action component which will be having a prerequisite screen to get to your email composer. And also I'm going to show you how you can customize your email composer, pre-populate some data and other stuff as well. All right. So on the front end, guys, we'll be creating a Lightning record picker. So as I'm already having this code here on my blog, so I'll simply copy it, and I would rather prefer to modify it instead of writing everything from scratch. So on my VS Code, guys, this is my old component email quick action. This is the new one, email quick action version 1 I have created. Okay. So I'll quickly copy and paste the code here. Save it. Okay. So basically, to use the Lightning record picker, you can simply have the Lightning record picker tag. Using LWC reference, you can provide it a reference ID which you can use in JavaScript. We'll keep it. I don't think so we'll be using it, but let's keep it. In object API name, you need to provide the object where you need the Lightning record picker. Placeholder would be the placeholder, the text, the transparent text inside that text box. So it is search. Label is select a record. Matching info. So while you're typing on that record picker component, so people who haven't seen the record picker component, it is kind of a lookup, custom lookup component in LWC. So matching info is while you're typing on the record picker component, then based on your matching information, it is going to return you the data. So by default, it will be always going with the name. But let's say if you want user to give ability to search by name and title, right? Even though if user is entering the title of the record, as in this example we are talking about contacts, right? So let's consider a scenario where user is just typing senior manager and the record picker is going to show them a list of senior managers, right? So that's where matching info will be used. Display info, what information you want to display with the contact name. The contact name will be displayed by default in this case. And in display info, you can set additional fields as well. That also will be doing here. Filter, to filter the overall criteria, kind of a local filter, but dynamic. And on change, what needs to be done on change in our case will be opening up the email composer. Okay, now on the top you can see a lightning card. We don't need it, so I'll remove it, and instead of that I'll be adding a div class with medium padding. Okay, so this is going to be the front end of this component, guys, and there are many ways to have a start template of whatever you're doing. Like in my case, I had the pre-built code in my blog, that's why I have copied it. uh, in your case, you can use this Einstein as well to generate the code, right? I'll quickly show you a sample, even though it is not part of this demo, but still I can quickly show it to you. I'll quickly move it to here. Okay, so in Einstein, if you're working in these prompt template and other trails, you must be aware that it all depends on your prompt, right? The more described your prompt is, the more precise result you are going to get. Okay, so basically there are a few things around writing a prompt, but we won't be covering it in this specific video. This is about that customization, not the prompt. So we'll just go by a simple prompt. We'll just give the Einstein command to create a lightning web component with a record picker component, right? Instead of writing down everything like your role is this and that and you're creating for this purpose. So we'll just give a simple basic command here. So I'll just write create a lightning web component with a record picker in it to select the contacts. Okay, now let's see the result. So awesome. So it has given a proper template, guys. If you will see this result here, right, and this result here, it is exact same to same, like each line by line. I mean, we are having some static values in labels and the on-chain function is different, but even the div, the padding class is also same around medium, right? And in JavaScript also, you can see it has generated a basic template where you are having, oh, this is interesting actually, where you are already having these contact object and fields imported. You have handle record change function as well. You have matching info, you have filter, and you have a contact function as well to return the contact. So that is another way, to generate all these things, and using this Einstein dev assistance as well. At least you'll be able to get a basic template to as a start point for any of the functionality, whatever you're planning to do. Okay, so in our case, as we are already having that blog, so we won't be using this, even though it is same, right? So if we would have used it, it would be giving us the same result. Okay, now we'll quickly go to the backend part. Okay, so I will quickly copy these things and then explain what it is doing. Okay, where is my, okay, in the meta file also, guys. So if this is the first time while you're creating a quick action component, a lightning web component, then let me show you the meta.xml as well. So in the target, as you can see, as I'll be using it on the record page, so I have added lightning underscore underscore record action. On the action type, I have added screen action because it is going to be a screen component. For headerless action, you just need to put action. You just need to remove the screen word. But one very important thing to note here is once the action type is defined, you cannot change it. Okay, once it is defined, it is like it's done. You won't be able to change it again. So make sure to make your decision very wisely by selecting between these different types of screen actions, whatever you need. Okay, we were moving to the JavaScript file. Here it is. So in the JavaScript file, guys, as you can see, I have already added navigate mixin, which will be helping us to open the email composer. And here we need to import navigation mixin. Okay, let me remove it. Okay, now we are not getting that warning. Awesome. Did we copy it? Yes. Okay, so I'll just paste it here. So this is the base template code for any record picker component. So first we are having this selected record ID. We'll be for sure modifying this code as per this current example. We are not going to use this default code anywhere. But it is a good thing, to have a template while you're starting anything, so you don't need to start it from the scratch, right? Now, if I was not having this blog already written, then I need to write everything from the scratch, right? So I'll quickly explain the code, guys. So this is the syntax of providing matching info. It will be having list of attributes. So in the matching info, we have provided primary field as a name and additional field as a title. So we'll be able to search the records by name and title. Display info will be displaying additional fields as title. If you won't be providing uh, these additional fields, then by default the name is going to be there, and that you can provide as a primary field as well. Primary field name. Okay, and here in additional fields also you can add like list of fields. As of now I'm just having title. Okay, you can display multiple fields. For example, let's say I need to display title and maybe email. That would be helpful because at the end the goal is to send the email. Now this is filter criteria, guys, and based on this filter criteria we'll be able to filter out the records, right? So in our case it is going to be based on the selected records ID. We'll definitely change it, or we can start doing modification actually. Now to get the selected record ID, first we will be importing the record ID here. We'll just do API record ID. This is going to give us the ID from the current page. Okay, we'll quickly import API and wire as well because I know we'll need wire. And this get record ID, right? In the filter criteria, I will simply add it here. So I'll do this dot record ID. Okay, I think this, okay, the operator is again going to be changed, which is equals to. So for this operators as well, guys, please refer to the blog where I have already added list of operator actually. So this EQ is equals to, okay. I think that would be the change here. So now we have created a component which is going to give us the list of records, okay. So I think we can quickly check it out by doing a quick demo. So I have saved it. Let's see if we are getting any error here. Okay, deploy. It got deployed successfully. I'm already having this component as a lightning quick action button. Now to set this lightning web component as a quick action, you can simply do edit object, go to button links in action, and there you can create a quick action component where you will be getting option to select this lightning web component because it is having the meta.xml properly configured, okay. So in my case I have added it just to save time. So if I'll click here, it says this field cannot load because of a configuration problem. Ask your Salesforce admin to help. Okay, I can see some issues here. Let me remove this thing first. Now the configurational issues. Okay, I believe the error is due to this filter condition, because here in this filter condition uh, we are retrieving this dot record ID, which does not exist until this component is loading, right? So instead of this filter, normal filter, what we can simply do, we can have a getter condition here, and okay, this is fine. Then here in getter condition, we can do return. The criteria should be same. Let me save it. So return criteria is there, field detail. Okay. Another thing I just noticed, it is the field path is account.name, and in the equivalent condition we are adding the record ID, which is again wrong, right? So here instead of account name, it should be account ID. We'll quickly save it, and we will deploy it again. Okay, it is deployed now. Now it should work as expected. Let me quickly close it, refresh it. Okay, I'll click on the quick action. Now if I will type, okay, so you can see these two contacts are coming here, Jack Rogers and Jon Snow. Okay, these were the two contacts that I had added there. Okay, so yeah, so now here we have created this record picker component, and on the select as well I'm having a debug log there to get the record ID. Okay, but we don't need the ID, we need the record email, right? Now there are many ways in lightning web components as well, to fetch the record and get the email, but what always matter is to decide the best way. Okay, but here in this case we'll be using wire. Okay, so what we will do here is, let me create another API, contact ID. Okay, we need to store the contact as well. We'll create contact. We need to store email. Okay, so we'll add email as well. Okay, email is here. All right, now in the filter condition we are sending record ID, which will be giving us the ID. So we need to add the wire condition here. So we'll quickly do wire, and to wire the records we need to import the get record, right? So here what we can simply do is import get record from Lightning UI record API. We'll also import the email field. Salesforce schema contact dot email. Okay, so we'll be using these two things there. So now let's get back to the wire function, what we have created here. Now here we will simply do get record. Okay, we need to pass a record ID. Now the record ID, first we need to get the record ID here, right? So what we'll do, we have it already in the this.record ID, so we can use the same thing. Okay, selected record ID, let me declare it instead of this contact ID. Okay, so we'll do selected record ID here. Okay, and from the selected record we need to get the email basically, right? So to get the email, we'll be just passing fields here which will be having the email there, right? Because we are having that email field imported. Okay, now okay, we will open and close curly braces here. Now let's do wired contact. Okay, in case of error we will simply do a console.log. In case of data, we'll put it in this dot contact. Okay, and in the email field we'll be having this dot contact dot fields dot email dot value. Okay, so now we'll be receiving the email here in this dot email. Let's quickly verify it. Okay, I have added this console log here using turbo console log. So we'll quickly save it, deploy it again. Okay, I can see there is some error actually. I think I have missed a curly braces somewhere. Let me quickly verify. So this is if is fine, else is also fine. What is missing here? I think nothing is missing. This is just extra. Wire get records, curly braces start. The first one is getting closed here. Why I'm having curly braces here? Okay, then wired contacts, errand and data. This is also getting close. Then this one. Okay, now we are having one extra. Okay, and Not sure why it is taking this long. Okay, I think we missed to create this field as well. So we'll be creating this constant here. Okay, let me try to deploy it. Oh, it is deployed successfully. Awesome. Let's quickly move to the page again. Hit refresh. Okay, now we'll do inspect console. Let's clear it out. Okay, now you can see we are getting the email as expected. Now the next step is going to be, guys, to use the email sending code, right, to open up that email composer. So again, I will use one of my previous example where I had already created the similar functionality. So this is the functionality which I'm going to reuse here instead of this invoke, because this invoke is only being used in the headerless quick action, where you need to invoke the action whenever the someone is clicking on the quick action. But here we'll be having a custom function instead, but I'll copy the basic template of the code. I'll quickly go here and we can create a function. Let's say trigger email. Okay, now this is going to be the function. Okay, and we need to trigger it here. Once we are receiving the data, we can trigger the email, right? That is going to be the overall functionality. So type is standard quick action, API name is global send email, record ID is this dot record ID, that is also fine. Default values, to provide default values, you can always use encode default field values, where you will be able to pre-populate your email composer values, for example, to address, HTML body, subject, and all those stuff. So let's say I'm having already subject and HTML body here. Let's add to address also now. So my to address is going to be this dot email. Okay. And what else we can populate? I think we should be good now. So we are populating three values: default value from quick action, hello from Salesforce bold, and then to address will be having the email. All right. Now we need to also import the reference libraries. So I'll be using these two: navigate, mixin, and encode default field values from here to here. Okay, navigate, mixin I'm already having. Okay. All right. I think we are good here. One more thing. So basically, in the overall code, I still see a issue. Let me quickly deploy it. So as we are having one quick action, and on the click of the composer, will be opening up another kind of a quick action composer. So after sending the email, we need to close this quick action, I believe. Let me quickly verify it. Okay, I will try to send an email now. So quick email. Okay, the composer is there. You can see all the pre-filled values are coming here. To BCC subject, this HTML body, and again related to is as well there, which will be adding this email to the activities. Okay, now if I'll send it, okay, I can see the toast message, but still this quick action is still there, so we need to close it. Now to To close any quick action, what you can do is you can simply export, sorry, not export, import actually, close action screen event, okay, from lightning slash actions, okay. Now you need to scroll to the place where you're planning to close it. In my case, it is going to be this place. So once that pop-up is open, we can close the previous one. So I'll quickly do this dot dispatch event new close action screen event. Okay, so that's the way how you can close the quick actions programmatically. Okay, so I will deploy it quickly. Hit refresh. Okay, now again I will do quick email. Search for the contact. Here it is. Email composer is there, and let me send it. Awesome. Now the email is being sent, but on the back end you see the quick action component is no more there because we have forcefully closed it. And on the activities, guys, you are able to see these two emails which got generated through this quick action pop-up. Okay. So yeah, I believe that it is for today, guys. I'll be posting the complete code on the blog as well as a code snippet. So if you need the code snippet as well, you can simply go to my blog, which is salesforcepole.com, and simply get it. And yeah, if you like today's video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.